Hello all, my name is Krish Naik and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, in our previous video, I've already seen how to implement machine learning pipelines using sklearn and Python. Now in this video, I'm also going to show you how you can perform hyperparameter tuning when you are creating pipelines with respect to machine learning. Now, if you have not seen this specific video, because here I've actually written all the line by line code so that you will be able to understand clearly how the pipeline is basically created. But again, here I'm also going to solve a problem and perform hyperparameter tuning. So to begin with, I'm going to import all these libraries like make pipeline, simple imputer, column transformer, one hot encoder, standard scalar, random forest regressor, and grid search CV. Random forest regressor is the algorithm that I'm going to apply. Transformation technique is like simple imputer, column transformer, one hot encoder, and standard scalar, right? We will try to combine this based on numerical features and categorical features. So here, let's go ahead and execute it. I'm going to import a library which is called as cborn. Here I have a specific data set called as tips. And here you can see df.head. Now with respect to df.head, what we are actually going to do over here is that this will basically be my dependent feature and remaining all will be my independent feature. Okay. So here I am first of all dividing my entire data set with respect to independent and dependent feature. So here we go. So X is basically going to have all my independent feature and Y is basically going to have all my dependent feature. Okay. And then I'm going to perform train test split, and this step is very much simple, as you all know. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a numerical columns and then apply two important things. One is imputation of missing value and the other one is feature scaling. So what we'll do, we will take our pipeline separately, and for numerical feature, we'll create a separate pipeline. For categorical feature, we'll create a separate pipeline. We'll combine both of this pipeline together and we can basically name this as a transformation pipeline. And then finally, we can add a algorithm at the last, which is also called as a base estimator. And after we add that, we will be performing hyperparameter tuning. Okay. So here to begin with, numerical processor is basically added. Here I have a specific pipeline, and here I'm going to use imputation mean by where I'm replacing the mean value with mean. You can also use median if you have some outliers. And then you have scalar, which you are basically doing for the feature scaling, standard scalar. So once you execute this, then you probably go to the categorical feature. And for categorical feature, again, you're going to use simple imputer where you are replacing missing values with some new category. And then you are applying one hot encoding with the help of one hot encoder. Okay. So once you execute this, here is your categorical processor. As suggested, I will combine both of this processor together. Now, in order to combine this, I will be using a library called as column transformer. And here is how we basically combine with the help of column transformer. And while combining this, right, I have to talk about all the feature in my third parameter. Obviously, I'll be using name tuples like this, where I'm using categorical processor. But here I have to specifically provide all the features. Now, features over here in my data set, which are categories, are sex, smoker, day, time, right? So once you do this, you will probably be just able to write all the features over here, right? Then we go to the numerical feature. In numerical feature, we basically write numeric underscore processor. And here I'm going to use all my numerical variables. So tips and size are my numerical variables, so that it will be performing these two steps, that is simple imputer and standard scaling. So once we do this, so my entire preprocessor will be ready, and then I will basically be creating my pipeline where I've specifically used preprocessor and random forest regressor. Okay. So once I execute this, this is my entire pipe that has got executed. Now, in order to display it, I can basically display like this. So here you can see simple imputer, one hot encoder, simple imputer, standard scalar is in a separate box, and random forest regressor, which is my final base estimator, is in my separate box. Okay. And then finally I do fit on my X train and Y train. So here you can see fit is basically happening, and I can also do the prediction for X test. But now is the most important thing. Here, random forest that I'm using, right, it is without any parameters. So how we can use hyperparameter tuning? Like here we have so many parameters we can play with, right? So here, just to show you an example, what I have done is that I will be importing this warnings. I will create this 3 parameters. See, regressor, whenever we say regressor, right, this is basically calling the this specific name tuple, right? And here you know what it is, random forest is there, right? And inside this, whatever parameters are there, you can basically check from the sklearn. So in the sklearn, you have n underscore estimators, you have criteria, and you can play with all these parameters. So that is what I have written. And in order to combine this parameter, I have to use underscore underscore and the parameter name. Underscore underscore and the parameter name. So here we are creating the key value pairs and we are playing with different parameters. And you can write any number of parameters as required, right? And finally, you can see we are applying grid search CV with pipe, param grid, and end underscore jobs is equal to -1. I'll just put, okay. Grid search CV we basically use for the hyperparameter tuning, and that library is also done. So once I execute this two line, and finally we do the fit on X train and Y train, and finally we'll be able to see our best parameters. And that same best parameters I will try to update in my pipe, okay. So here it is completed. The fit is basically happened. Now, if I probably go with respect to the best parameters, I'm going to get this. Now, all I will do is that I will just copy this entire pipe, okay, entire pipeline, okay, paste it over here, okay, and then wherever this random forest is there, right, I can also do fit with that, or I can also do predict with that with the grid search, okay. But here I'm just going to write again. So this will basically be my max depth. Now in my max depth, I'm just going to write how much max depth value I have. So here you can see 6 comma the next parameter, that is max underscore features, and here I'm just going to use sqrt because this is the parameter that has got selected. And then the next parameter n underscore estimators, n underscore estimators, okay. And here I'm just going to use this n underscore estimator with 200, right? And once I execute this, this is done. Now I can probably do my pipe dot fit with my x underscore train comma y underscore train. That's it. And here is my fit entirely happened. And now in order to do the prediction, I will basically do the prediction with x underscore test. And after this, you can actually use R square and probably find how the model performance is. So this in short is an entire video about how quickly, see 80% of the work, right? You are able to automate this entire by using this pipeline, right? So I hope you like this particular video. I will see you all in the next video. Just try it out. All the links will be given in the description with respect to the code. And yes, you can take up any data set and try to automate this entire process, right? I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.